best cheesesteak in Philadelphia is at a place called Angelo's. You can't eat inside, they only take cash. We saw a group of grown men eating a pizza off the hood of their car. So it's like you're not gonna get it like don't go home. Like eat it right there. That was the best cheesesteak I've ever had in my entire life.
I thought I dreamed that as a sequel to Planet of the Apes.
No, my god, no. The,
Dystopian
the
nightmare.
bread like made that sandwich. It was so good. Anyways, what are we doing?
We're talking about Philadelphia next on Ugly Thirds.
Welcome back, sports fans, to another episode of Ugly Thirds. Today's topic will be the Philadelphia Flyers' worst three jerseys. John and Trems, take it away.
Are you chewing gum during this?
I am not.
Bill, spit that gum out.
I am not.
Did you bring enough for everybody? Did you bring enough for the whole class?
Can I admit something?
This is a safe space.
We're wearing two different jerseys, and I can't really tell. Like, the Flyers have changed their look, and they've done outdoor games and things like I haven't noticed a thing.
Ever since a 9-year-old designed this logo, which, if we're on the subject of confessions, I couldn't see as a P for the longest time. Longer than the Hartford H, longer than the Minnesota Bearcat. That this is the tail of the P. It doesn't go down far enough.
No.
Like, it.
So what did you think it was?
I just thought it was just a wing in a circle. That's some abstract, like, 70s thing. Or maybe it was here and it had like an octopus leg or something. Like, I didn't understand it. I still don't truly understand it. Like, it's just it disappoints me. Like all of Philadelphia, really.
Whoa.
And that's hate
Go
mail
Pens.
to.
Let's go Pens.
I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see you guys.
Okay, so the worst of Philadelphia. Now, we crapped all over Washington in the separate episode.
Significantly.
Even in the best of,
yeah,
we crapped on Washington.
That wasn't a best of video. That was a worst of.
That was a worst
of. Lesser
part
worst of part 2. Sure.
This is a worst of, but Philadelphia's best of is not bad.
No.
Not very different between the three, but
no.
Not bad.
I'm sad to see number 3 on here.
Are you?
Yeah, I get why it's on here, but I'm also sad to see it.
Because I'll tell you, the fan base hates this thing.
Look how shiny it is. Like, you could see that.
Chrome and Bell. Oh, let's see if Jersey Cam functions.
Ooh, Bill.
Oh, look at that. We got picture. Look at the beveling. Look at the bevel, especially in here. Look at two-tone beveling.
Cool,
You just put it in Photoshop and hit bevel. Look at all the different shade there as it is there. Oh, it's so cool. So there was an episode. It was the Bar Down guys from TSN.
Yep.
I think I'm probably mixing YouTube channels at this point. Who cares? And they had a trivia thing on jerseys, and they said was what two teams never changed their logo other than outdoor games, and Philadelphia is one of the answers.
100%, yeah.
No, because this is different.
Oh, yeah.
This is not that. This is not that. And on the R2, there's an outline on it for the first time ever. It's in every print version, but it's never been on a jersey. But they like TSN forgot this jersey existed.
As many people do, I imagine. It was what, 5 years, Phil?
Yeah, when they were this.
It was. You're right. 5 years. 2002 to 2007.
Yeah. In a time where the Flyers weren't really making waves.
No, they were. Look, that's the thing with Philadelphia. They've always been decently good.
Yeah.
Not enough to go deep in the playoffs. Yeah. Not enough to miss the playoffs. They've always been decently good.
Yeah.
Now Rochester Institute of Technology has used these jerseys for a very long time.
Oh, the Tigers.
Yeah. I mean, and it's been nice seeing them there. But I mean, basically, they took the usual Philadelphia look. Shrem's got to extend your arms. So they took the usual look, and they just like, well, what if we flipped it? Which, okay. It's the introduction of silver and beveling this, and then much more silver on the back of just everyone in Philadelphia seems to like hate these things.
I get why. I really do. It was one of those one-time things. You're like, oh, let's try this for 5 years, and that didn't work.
5 years.
We moved on. Well, there was a lockout in there, so.
Yeah, I suppose. But it gets worse.
Does it?
It does. It does. So when they wear this?
2007 to 2010.
Now I know what you're thinking. No, their black jersey's great. I've always loved this black jersey. No. You're thinking of this jersey. This is not the same as that. This is the 90s, early aughts version. Shrems, can you hold out that sleeve while I hold
You're
out this
holding.
sleeve?
How are you holding the same jersey? Oh, the striping.
This is what they did in the Edge era. This was Reebok's translation of this. No, you stay off camera. That's perfect look for you. So like this with the standard over-the-shoulder stripe that they've always used looks very good. Everyone loves it. That's why I have a Beezer of it. Who doesn't love Beezer? Now this orange apron stripes. That's
it's Reebok.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not, it was a straight stripe across like yours. This Fang, which only looks worse when you see it as they would have worn it on the side, right? That's the side of an arm. What is this? What is that? What is that, Trems? Yeah,
When
you're
I
right.
think flyers, I think fangs.
And that and it doesn't get better with the it just all it's not good. It's just so and when you again compare this good nice solid stripe goes the whole way down, completes
Classic
the angle,
look.
has cuffs that actually make sense. This they tried to use the cookie cutter edge template. They just paint bucket Phil in the usual things. Paint bucket Phil. That's his new nickname.
He's so mad. I don't think he likes that nickname.
Good. That's why we keep it around. And then, I mean, it's just such a fail. And the fact that people can't tell the difference is part of what. Like, how do you not see it? Especially in the sleeves.
I don't see the difference.
And much chunkier. Like this is just so much chunkier, going all the way down into the armpit. Like there's just so much more happening there, so much more white happening there. Yeah. It looks goofy.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, Reebok's fine." I'm like, no, it's not.
I saw this thing like as I was driving up. I could see the like glow off of this jersey.
Phil,
2019 Stadium Series.
So you kept saying that yeah, they're so cheap you can just find them online. So I went and I found one. You know what I paid for this? This is since the last time we filmed.
$49.99.
$25.
Where?
Poshmark.
Oh, that'll do it.
$25.
Ooh.
I
Wow.
Googled it and Poshmark popped up and I'm like, oh, okay, I have an account there. Like
you can get the Adidas for $49.
Not in the size I
if you're
need for it.
If you're
anymore,
willing to,
and if you're tiny. But like
fork it over. I get what they were going for.
Go ahead. I've talked too much.
The converse of this is that Pittsburgh yellow highlighter jersey, but it wasn't as in your face as this thing.
It's so bright of an orange, and I know the orange has changed a bit, but like PennDOT doesn't wear something this bright.
It was such a big thing to have two interstate rivals.
They wanted this for a long time.
Yeah, and you went out and you did something like this. Like you didn't class it up, and I get it. Stadium Series, it's supposed to be different.
And I think what they were trying to do is like, okay, so you have the cuffs here. What if this was the same color as this? And so they just kind of like, well, it just would be a cuff and then a stripe, and then you wouldn't see anything. Like I think there's a logic there in their paint fill bucket.
You take this and put it on the Stadium Series, you have a completely different story.
Yeah, and I think the same thing with the Penguins, just a splash of white or the normal logo, and this actually would work. I mean, could they tone down the orange?
They could have.
Yes.
My God, that thing's awful.
Yeah, it's so bad. It's so very, very bad. Are we doing the highlighter today? Because like, there's another detail in this. Phil, if you want to take a look, Jersey King.
1 second.
Weigh in on the logo.
On the logo.
Edge of the logo.
Hello.
Any day.
Yeah.
I believe in you. Can you get closer?
Closer.
Enhance.
That's close I can get.
Enhance.
Can we see it? The stitching on this is different than any other jersey ever, and I don't know if we're going to be able to.
I'm going to try and use the highlighter color to reflect.
Can I get my flashlight worked once else? Can we show? Maybe.
Oh,
The
there it is.
the
Move it.
stitching, there is 3 parallel stitches along here rather than zigzagging, and no other. Oh, okay.
There it is.
No other jersey ever has done that. And this is on the Fanatics one, so I imagine the Adidas it was like real stitching and not there for decoration. But like, why? It kind of creates like when you're looking up close at it in person, you get kind of a textured effect around the edges that I guess was probably doing the same as the bevel back in the day. Go ahead, zoom out though. But certainly, wow, you come back to it and you just see that. That's the only thing I see in that picture. Like, bam, that's orange.
What's the nameplate on that? Black.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they love their contrasting nameplates, which also has a story, but that's a different video for a different time.
Look at this look, like right across the board, and even Phil's is in there too. Like they haven't changed.
No,
That's
like
it.
other than the 2 versions of the logo that have been different, they're right here on screen at the same time. Take that, TSN.
Oh, we should probably not do that.
I'll take them on.
Okay.
Come see my collection. They always go through these collections and be like, oh my god, this is so impressive. Like, I have like 2 of those.
It's a weird flex, but okay.
That's what I do here on Ugly Third. So he's Shrems, I'm John.
Phil's
Phil,
fishing. Phil's fishing.
take us out.
What is this, Phil?
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and tune in for another episode of Ugly Thirds.
It's the most quiet I was eating that sandwich in all my life. Like I have something to say for everything, but that sandwich shut me up.